Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
It's Wrestling Rundown with Shea Santy.
Live from New York, it's
Turnbuckle Tabloid.
I'm getting older. All that stuff that you take for like heartburn and such, it's not really working. And it sucks because I enjoy eating spicy foods. Especially after a night of drinking, I'd like to get me like some hot wings, some buffalo wings, or especially like Popeye's ghost pepper wings. Oh, that'll kill me. And then in the middle of the night, I'm having to get up and I have to drink milk to calm it down. So I've been trying to take some pain relievers and some antacid relievers to deal with that. Ugh, fucking sucks getting older. Jesus. But as always, I am the Norm McDonald of this section, and you're listening to Weekend Updates, Wrestling Rundown. Kicking it off, Wrestling Rundown this week, we have. Did you guys hear the story about Eric Bischoff explains how reason why Hogan was acting so oddly, especially when it came to discussing his thoughts about race and the derogatory terms he used for black people. His reasoning for that was because of the medication he was taking. Right. Yeah, because who hasn't had a moment in time where we're taking BP medications and all of a sudden, hey, I gotta throw out some anti-Semitic stuff. We've all been there, right? I mean, come on. You guys are being a little bit too hard on Hogan. You know, you take an antidepressant and all of a sudden you're like, F the Jews or whatever. It's just, come on. Let's take it light on Hogan, right? Let's be for real, guys. Come on. Bischoff, I know that's your boy, but really you got to stop that. Really, your boy's is in another world right now, and I don't think there's no coming back for him unless maybe you're in the same world with him. I can't say that you are, can't say that you're not, but it's well, you'll figure out. I mean, honestly, because of medications, you got to be fucking shitting me, right? Next up, congratulations to The Miz. It seems as though that he got his call and will be hosting another version of American Gladiators. How many times have we done this already? Like, this is like maybe the third iteration of this. Maybe. Listen, I'm not mad at this at all. As a matter of fact, I am a huge fan of the American Gladiator series. It just brings me back to my childhood. I love it. Please give me more. I love to see big bodybuilders, men and women who are part of a fake sport and challenging people and to prove that they're dominant in whatever field of excellence. Oh, wait a minute. That's pro wrestling anyway. Any case, yeah, listen, let's go for it. Hell, with like weird names like Zap and Blaze and Gunner. And, there was a Gunner in wrestling too. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Any case, honestly, I used to love fucking American Gladiators when I was growing up. My man, Two Scoops. Fun fact, Rico. Remember Rico? Yeah, I believe he was, if not a champion, he was a runner-up for American Gladiators. So you might find some talent there. So who knows? So there's been talks on when Evolution will occur. So apparently now they zeroed in and Evolution will occur now. I believe it's July 12th and 13th. Not both days, but on one of those, because that weekend is slotted. It is allotted for Saturday night's main event, Evolution, and I believe it's one other. I think it's an NXT show, and it's going head to head with AEW's All In. Wow. I mentioned it before. I'm not a big fan of splitting the audience like this, but I guess it's business. I don't see what's the benefit for this, but I guess WWE does. I think their last PLE with Battleground going against Double or Nothing might have hurt that audience, or maybe not, because unless they're relying on the fact that people will watch the replay, that works for them. And I think that's what always is the comeback for that too. That people are going to watch the replay. All In is also slated to start earlier that day. I believe the East Coast will get it like at 3 or something like that, because it's in Texas. So well, good luck with that, because that's gonna be hot as balls out there. Jesus, good luck, yo. Oof. But get the ACs running. So there was talk that Willow Nightingale was on the WWE radar before she re-signed with AEW. WWE were interested in her. And why not? She's a talented young lady. She's a hard worker, and we saw her this past Double or Nothing put in that work. I know she would be an instant fan favorite. Crowd would love her. And yeah, like I said, she can fill out those slots of which the female fan like Bailey type role could easily transition over to. So I think that would have been a great pickup. But apparently she resigns with AEW, and she's very happy where she's at. And congratulations for her for grabbing that bag. Good for her, girl. That's what I'm talking about. We've all heard the diagnosis in which JR has shared with the wrestling world. He announces that he has colon cancer. Apparently, they have caught it early. And this past week, it has been announced that he has had successful surgery. They believe that they've gotten all of the colon cancer. And right now, he is stabilized. JR has admitted and said that he does not plan to retire. In fact, that he's looking forward to doing commentary for AEW's All In. So much blessings to him, and make sure that he stays on top of his doctor's appointments, because it's very, very important to make sure that we are in remission, but we also don't want to see any sneaky returns of the C word. And hopefully our boy JR, who's been through so much in the past few years, is able to beat this one as well as he beat the other one. So stay strong, our good man. So apparently the WWE draft has been moved to SummerSlam season. I don't understand why. I guess because they're trying to tie up some loose ends when it comes to storylines. I really believe that if you're going to do the draft, do it right. Let's do it after Mania season. That's supposed to be the end of your season. You're supposed to tie up your loose ends after backdraft, but apparently they feel as though that we still have more storyline to go. I don't know. I just would prefer to have it at an earlier date, but let's see how it ties closely to SummerSlam and what occurs then. Billy Jack Hayes. You guys might not remember or know who he is, but he's my era. Was with WWE for a click, but he was mostly known in the northwest region of the territories. Apparently, Billy Jack Hayes, who was on trial for murdering his wife, has been deemed unfit for trial. Apparently, it seems as though that the man has had an evaluation, mental evaluation, and it is deemed as though that he doesn't look like he could be able to answer his own questions and such. So some are stating that he might be dealing with early onset of dementia. So yeah, this is an unfortunate situation, but sad story. Well. The $1 Million Man is not really the $1 Million Man. Well, apparently his kids aren't $1 Million Men. Ted DiBiase Jr., one third of the former faction known as Legacy, is looking at 45 years in jail for fraud. He and other individuals were involved in a welfare scamming process down in their home state, and litigation. So I hope they pay $1 million for their lawyers, because 45 years is pretty much a long time to be locked up, guys. I never seen a relationship get so much traction and so much hate in such a short period of time. It's been announced that Stephanie Vakua is dating Miles Bourne from NXT, and the wrestling universe lost their shit. Like, really? Like, if you had a shot, guys, like, honestly, you didn't have a shot. But apparently, they're like, oh, it was vicious. People just can't be. I'm more upset that he's drinking a White Claw. That's the thing. Is that a White Claw, or is like some kind of spritzer? Gross. That's more disgusting to me more than anything. But yeah, congratulations on the young, newly anointed relationship of these two. But man, the backlash was ridiculous. I was like, woof. Shout out to Damian Priest for being honored with his own street in the Bronx. Congratulations, Tim. Where exactly is that in the Bronx? I have to find out. I should have done better research on that. But where exactly in the Bronx is that? All I know is that somewhere up there, there is the smell of Cuchifrito restaurants going. One or two robberies are occurring, and they may not be a couple arguing outside. All in that one area. It's all happening on one block. That's happening right there. Listen, I can say this. I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn. And whatever occurs in Brooklyn happens in the Bronx 2 times more. So yes, I am aware what happens up there. But congratulations to Damian Priest for his honorary street in the Bronx. And hopefully his name will carry some weight and that there will be less crime that occurs up there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Where's my sound effect? Oh, there it goes. So a couple of weeks ago, I just found this funny. I know this is kind of late, but a couple of weeks ago, Collision was cut off 30 minutes earlier for the movie Black Adam. Irony, huh? The Rock actually cut you off. A shitty Rock movie at that. That is terrible. Suffice to say, the AEW numbers for Collision on Saturday are actually doing a little bit much better. And there were some issues as well that occurred on Max. That seemed like they got their feet cut as well. And they thought it was only on the East Coast that this happened, but apparently this happened on the West Coast as well. So The Rock does it again, right, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. Natalia. I love this woman because she's now at a area of her career where she's just like on some I don't give a shit mode. Like I just whatever, bro. Like I'm going to anywhere I want. I'm gonna beat up on a fan. Whoever talks shit, I'm gonna jump up on him. Even if it's a plant, the plant looked like they were scared shitless and looked like she was ready to handle business. NWA welcomed Natalia for a match, and yeah, someone else got welcomed for a match at as well, a fan in ringside. You go, girl. That's how you stick out your claws. You represent your catness, your feline ways, and let them know that you ain't taking no shit. That's right, girl. So apparently, Saraya, the artist formerly known as Paige, was approached by a fan. I believe it was during the signing, and the fan wanted to get a little up close and personal with her. So personal that he wanted to kiss her on the mouth. Ew. I mean, you guys go too far, bro. Like, honestly, this is boundaries, dudes. And some of you guys are just like the worst individuals to have to be around in the first place in society. But then now you're imposing yourself on wrestlers and being even more creepier than you are in regular society. You just ramp it up another notch, and now you're just like creep 2.0 and shit. Like, come on. I don't. You're lucky that listen. She's like a legit fighter. Like, she'll bust your ass. Like, seriously, regardless of what it is, she's not gonna play. But at the same time, you're lucky that there isn't like a real like some dude around her that like handles this shit and will fly you somewhere. I don't. It's just like those guys who take pictures with the wrestlers, the female wrestlers, and they're grabbing them from behind and they're hugging them like if you're at a prom. What the fuck is? I don't get it. I never. It escapes the mind to believe that. I don't even like bothering wrestlers for pictures. It's rare that I'll be like, hey, you'll take a quick pic, because it's rare that I do that. I don't like do. But then to have the gall, the audacity to kiss him on the mouth, like want to kiss them on the mouth, dude. Like, come on, man. We got to do better, bro. Honestly. Yeah, but we're not though. We'll be fooling. Congratulations to Darby Allin, who has made it to the top of the summit of Mount Everest. I know everybody was sitting there talking about Darby's going to show up at Double or Nothing. Did you see how long it took him to get up there? Do you think he's just going to jump off the top and like immediately land that fast? No. I can't say this is the first time that we can honestly say that AEW is on the top of the world right now. Damn it! I wish I had my drum second effect. But congratulations to Darby Allin. That is a tremendous feat. I don't know about I don't know about y'all. I wouldn't have been doing it. Fuck what you heard. And these are like, you know, people have died doing this shit. Like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for doing it for me, Darby. Thanks. God, you're awesome. So we've already seen that we have some movements that occurred onto the main roster from the NXT realm. We got quick moves that occur with Julia made her way on SmackDown, and Roxanne Perez is already shaking it up on Raw, possibly getting into something frisky with Dominic Mysterio. But we're also getting some news that there might be some big moves that are occurring in the next couple of weeks as well with the NXT roster, the shakeup that's happening. We have gotten some news that maybe Ricky Starks and Ethan Page are about to make their way up to the main roster. Looks like there's some talks also after what occurred this past week on NXT that Stephanie Vacour will be making her way up as well. Let me tell you something. That women's division is going to be put on notice. If you guys wasn't getting over before, you better start getting over now, because, man, there is going to be problems. It's like in a dollar and fucking and Players Club. I don't want no trouble. Well, there's going to be some trouble. When you get those women that go up there, can't be sitting on your laurels, man. They go ready to showcase and show ass. Some of y'all better be getting ready to start finding something to do, or maybe kick down a notch. Maybe I should go back to NXT. Maybe put that the other part of the division over down there. Help them down there, because when you got women who could showcase like a Julia or Stephanie or Roxanne, something going down. Yeeks. Next up. God, Zoe's injury this past week on Raw. Honestly, for the longest time, I've been watching her do that move, that drop kick move, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. That looks like that could end badly. Some are saying that maybe Kairi Sane maybe didn't take the kick properly, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know about all that, dog. That was not a good look at all. I'm just I'm hoping for a speedy recovery, but yeah, I think she needs to take that move and retire it. It needs to go to yeah, just don't even use it at all. I mean, honestly, it just the way she lands, she lands awkwardly on that anyway. I don't know how she was able to do it for this long, but yeah, speedy recovery for her, and hopefully she's able to muscle through and make it through out of there. Yikes. Ugh. It is believed that Ace Austin's contract is up with TNA, and there are talks that he may possibly be making his way to AEW. Terrible thing, especially what occurred with ABC with Chris Bay and his injury. Thankfully, he is making a road to recover, and he's doing much better. But it's still a long road for him. But as for Ace Austin, now as a singles, unfortunately, we're gonna see how this works out for him. Very talented kid. I've seen him a few times at HOG and other spots, and the kid actually is a great work. And he has the look and the appeal, and I know he'll be able to step into some wrestling rings and impress people outside of TNA. So good luck to him, and who knows, with things that are happening in wrestling this day and age, we never know where these guys are gonna pop up. And I'm saying that because I'm going, speaking of which, so JC Jane just recently won an NXT Women's title. Santana appears on NXT and wins a match on NXT. And Trick Williams wins the TNA World title. either we are in the fifth phase of wrestling multiverse, like in the MCU, are we stepping into that, or we're entering the third ring of wrestling hell? What the hell is going on here? Things that you thought you would never occur and never see is happening in wrestling. Worlds Collide is about to happen soon. We're seeing big matchups there with WWE, AAA, and TNA being a part of it as well. Yeah. Someone woke up and said, hey, in the world of WWE, and everyone's like, listen, guys, you might want to consider doing some business with other places because it kind of works. People like dream matches. So I don't know. I'm nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited. I guess that's what it probably feels like when you're walking through hell. Like you're about to enter the doorway. Like you get nervous and you're like, this might be fun. No, it's not going to be fun. It's not. But yeah, gonna be interesting. Santana and NXT. Okay, all right. And finally, to close it out for Wrestling Rundown, for main event, we have Wrestlemania has moved from New Orleans back to Las Vegas. And the consolation prize for New Orleans was, hey, you guys get Money in the Bank. People are upset about this, especially those who already booked ahead of time and they already had gotten their packages done, in which they will get their hotels and they'll get their tickets and they get their expos and whatever it is that they're doing over there in New Orleans. And so far, it does not seem as though it's refundable. Yikes. That is horrible. As of this date, I did not see of anyone getting any refunds yet, but I believe they will. Either that or they'll just be like, hey, we can always carry it over and take it to Vegas, right? So, people were upset about what occurred here. And I just said, you know what? There's only one source to be blamed for in this, and it's wrestling fans. You guys are you're at fault. It's you guys' fault. I don't ever want to hear you guys complain about the economy. Don't want you guys to say that, hey, I can't buy eggs, I can't buy milk, chicken wing, oxtails. I mean, I can't even get fucking oxtail. That's crazy. See how much oxtails are? It's you might as well buy diamonds in the supermarket because that's how much oxtails are. I can't even imagine. I don't even eat oxtails, but I know a lot of people enjoy them. But apparently, yeah, that you guys can't complain about buying shit anymore. SummerSlam tickets it's insane. Like I'm not even looking to even want to be a part. I said the closest I would do probably is to do probably one of the nights I'll do what you call it in the parking lot, and when you're out there partying and you know that shit. But no, I'm not. Nah. It's you guys are to blame. They made their biggest money tailgating. There you go. It just hit me. I'm telling you, getting old. I can't take I can't take spicy foods, and the brain is getting shot. You guys, you gave them the biggest payout in WrestleMania history in Vegas. They did everything. They did financially well. Did you not think that they would do this again? We got to run this back. It's crazy. What? The biggest payout? What? No way. Let's see if we could do it again. Let's make magic happen again. And you know what? Wrestling fans will do it again. You guys will make it happen again. And mind you, WrestleMania last year wasn't really that good. It was okay. You know, night one has problems. Night two, much better, but it was an average Mania. It wasn't nothing crazy. And y'all still was like out there partying and spending money and no. What economy? You crazy? Like, we got tariffs. We don't have $3,000 iPhones. What? I'm buying WrestleMania tickets. Fuck that. What? Cars? Please. I'm gonna pay another 10,000 on another on top of a car add a 10,000. Oh no, WrestleMania tickets, ridiculous. I'm not mad at them. Apparently, London, who's been looking forward to getting a Mania, it seems as though that they're having problems with that because it looks like with the fees that's going on that side, looks like it might not be possible. So there's possibly going to be a long wait for that. But other than that, like, I'm just like, you guys really didn't think this was going to happen. Let's be for real. WWE knows what they're doing. They pretty much had it on the mind to say, hey, guess what? You guys spent money, and we're gonna make y'all spend money again. And sure enough, they are. But yep. And on that note, thank you guys for being a part of this week's episode of Wrestling Rundown. That's like and subscribe. You see, this is what happens when you're doing too much stuff at one time. Like and subscribe on all social media outlets. Make sure you check us out on all of the podcasting outlets as well. This episode will also be on the podcast, so make sure you get it there because we have other stuff on there too. We have my review of what occurred on Double or Nothing and on Battleground, as well as what occurred on Saturday night's main event and much, much more. So guys, thank you for being a part of this week's episode, and please also check out our peoples at New York Wrestlemania. New York Wrestlemania is where everything is popping. Doing our things over there as well, making sure that all our people are showing love. History and Headlocks, Third Announcers Table, Press Save with Santee, Underneath the Ring Apron, and much, much more. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys are showing on. Like and subscribe. Let's get these numbers up. We're gonna get monetized, and we can't do that without your help. Yeah, it'd be great if you did that. So, guys, I'm out of here, and yeah, as always, check you guys in a sec.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn, type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.